recording.
Man, I can't believe the world we live in, Kang. The Trump winning the election, not I know another political vocast that I don't think it'll be that political, but this is just the opening bit. Um in Trump's America, just like so many things that like 2 years ago you'd be like, I'm sorry, what? Are just like back on the table. And what brought this feeling to me recently, fucking Anthony Cumia just got a job in real radio again. A radio station, an ABC affiliate radio station, big radio station in New York, has contracted Anthony Cumia, the king of the N word, that has the most offensive Twitter page, maybe in the history of time. And he's just on the radio again. And it's like, what world do we live in now where cancel culture does not prevent this from happening? It's a world that I'm interested in living in, for sure.
I,
Man, it'd be cool to have like a radio show, but at the same time, if it's like on real radio, you can't swear, right? I can't
yeah, I
imagine
mean,
Anthony Cumia being in that environment. Maybe you can swear on terrestrial radio now. I don't know.
I know you can get away with a lot if you're doing like satellite radio.
Yeah, satellite radio is a different story, but terrestrial radio has like SCC or whatever the fuck company it is. I was gonna, oh my god, Kang, I just ruined my entire own bit. It's over. The bit is destroyed. I was gonna submit as a bit that we try to go the whole show without swearing to see if we could be on the radio. And then I just reflexively, one sentence before I was about to introduce that premise, said fuck twice.
You said it again.
Then a third time. So we're not doing the no swearing challenge. We couldn't be on the radio. That's the answer to that question. The scientific method has been completed in record time here, folks.
I
I've
mean, it's
got, I've
not.
drawn my conclusion.
It's not like we're saying any racial slurs now, right?
No, no, no. Of course not. Of
It's
course
not
not.
like we could disparage a whole group of people with one word and then get completely shit canned on a social media platform that can't even figure out what gender it wants
No,
to
you can
be.
disparage them in whatever other way you want, is what I'm learning about the YouTube terms of service. You could disparage them brutally in many ways, but you can't say that word.
I mean, how about let me say this, hey Canada, how does it feel getting beat in your own sport, you snow
You
Mexicans?
did
How
this
does it
bit
feel?
last week. You did this bit last week. This is
Shush.
retreaded ground.
Yeah, and we completely fucked them on their own ground.
I suppose that is true. The Canadians are fucking crying once again, as
Ah,
usual. The fucking crying their maple syrup tears.
syrupy
Because that's
goodness.
where it comes from, obviously. Because the sweetest thing in Canada is, of course, the tears of those stupid pussy bitches. So that's where the maple syrup comes from, obviously. That's another example of the scientific method, Kang.
Legend has it that Canadian tears are a delicacy that are meant to be on pancakes. And hold on, I'll be right back for a second.
Well, folks, now I'm alone. Because Mo isn't here yet.
What?
Mo's fucking fashionably late to his own podcast. Kang's mommy is calling him or something. It's fucking crazy out here. What a start to the Mo cast this week. The Mo cast I wanted to do early so I could play Pokemon with my friends. And not only could we not do it early, but we were doing it late. So I'm gonna remember this the next time Mo's like, I wanna go to bed. Can we do it an hour early? I would be like, no. Because you couldn't make it happen this time. And now he's even late to the show because he's like hanging out with his friend or whatever. It's fucking gay. It's really fucking gay. Imagine having friends in like a social life. Fucking shit. I was really tempted to say the F slur there, but then everybody would insist I have to censor it. I wonder if there is one out there. Because if I don't know if you recall this conversation, Kang, but that time we argued about censoring the F slur, you said that I had said it earlier in the show. I listened to the whole thing twice and couldn't find it. So maybe I just didn't hear it both times and it's still in there. But it seems like you must have misheard me the first time, and I wonder what I did say that was so similar that it was already on your radar. It was a bizarre happening. The case of the missing F slur was a real caper that I had to go through editing that week. Gotta get Columbo to find my F slur. You know, one more thing. That's probably not how Columbo sounds. I know that's what Columbo says. I don't know how he sounds. I've never seen Columbo. Have you seen Columbo, Kang? Oh, Kang's not back yet. Kang's still not back? What the hell? How you gonna do this to me at the beginning of the pod? Well, welcome to the fucking...
Every goddamn fucking week.
What?
Palmetto bugs, I fucking hate them.
What is your, like, mom freaked out by them and you had to go kill it? Or...
Yeah, normally do.
Interesting.
You know, the fucked up thing is, in the time it takes for them to get me, they could have killed it already.
Yeah, it's like, ew, we don't want to do it. Kang has to do it.
Yeah. Anyway, you ready to get this show started?
I mean, I guess I was kind of trying to stall. Mo implied that he would be here at some point.
Nah.
I wanted to leave the door open for his skiddly diddly do as long as possible, but I am running out of material, so
Well,
uh
alright, let's keep stalling for time. Right now I'm playing Call of Duty as we're doing this recording, you know, doing my thing. So far there's a whole horde of zombies and I am just
Hang,
mowing
hold
them
that
the...
thought. Hold that thought. I'm gonna let you finish, but a one, a two, a skiddly diddly do. Hey
Hey
everybody, welcome to
everybody,
the
what's up?
Vocast. Shut the fuck up, Kang. I am your host, Riley. I'm the one doing the intro. I don't give a shit what you say. I don't give a shit what you do. I'm the intro guy. It's me, Riley. And here's Kang, also, who I am introducing to you. And he's
Yeah,
not
don't
introducing
mind
the
me, guys. I'm
show.
gonna be introducing Mo in a bit, the real host of the show. You know, I'm
Mo
just
can introduce himself. The man needs no introduction, but the introduction he himself can give. He, culturally relevant streamer man, Mo Side Gaming,
I mean,
needs no
I
introduction from us
really need
peasants,
no
Kang.
I really need no intro myself. I mean, like, I'm honestly probably one of the best fucking hosts he has. You know.
I mean, he has three, and you're like, you gotta be the worst of the three. But like, it's a good three, so like, you're losing to good people.
I mean,
But
at least I get the guy's humor. You got to give me that one.
at least you showing up is something you have over Violet, but that almost makes her better, because then she does show up and everybody's like, "Whoa, it's Violet!" It's like, "Yeah, I'm here." It's like a whole event now. Whenever she's on the show, so it's like a whole spectacle. And that's another. It's actually a point that she has over you, as it turns out.
Well, I mean, to be fair, how many podcasts can say they have a trans co-host that shows up once in a while, once in a blue moon?
True. The MoCast could say that about Violet. The issue crew could say that about Debbie Gloom.
Speaking of that, how is our favorite person, Demi Gloom, doing?
She's back on the prowl. We were gonna do the trans fat experience this weekend, but some shit fell through. But next weekend, I think we're coming back. Her
And that is
her
incredibly fucking awesome to hear.
her hiatus from the internet world has finally concluded, and we can get
Going
back
to be the
to
return of a
making
prominent political figure, and I am
quality
here for it.
content. Yeah, fucking prominent bread tuber liberal Debbie Gloom.
person who stood up and saw Ben Shapiro in the eyes and
Who
lives
will
to tell
probably
the
be mad at
story.
me because I also started a political live show with somebody who is uh he his political compass test says he's a little more left than right, but he's close to center and he's got a lot of right wing opinions. And I think most liberals who engage with him would ascribe right wing to him. And we're doing the death stream now. And I'm told that Demi Gloom denied a debate with Brad. So that's where we're gonna have to talk about that on the trans fat experience. I'm gonna have to ambush her with this line of questioning.
Are you just hawking the fucking shit out in the beginning of the goddamn show?
Maybe so. I'm just I'm looking for fun things to talk about. I figure the return of Demi Gloom and me doing the death stream. It's what I've been up to. We talk about what we've been up to, and sometimes what I've been up to is cooking new content.
I've been thinking about entering the content creating biz and starting a creepy pasta reading thing, kind of like on the lines of Wendy Goon and Mr. Papa Meat.
Now you and Gingy can have a vague idea for a creepy pasta show that you never actually do that you talk about doing occasionally. You and Gingy can have that in common now
I think we could do it.
and do it together.
Yeah, I mean that could totally give me another thing in my repertoire of podcasting experience.
I'm trying to. I think I'm gonna replace Crow Royalty. Crow Royalty, regardless of right now, our friendship is in question. But even if I resolve that situation, it seems plain that they do not want to continue our Power Rangers podcast. So I gotta replace Crow Royalty. I think I've always wanted to do that show. I can't let it die because of Crow Royalty. So I
I mean,
think I
have you
think
thought about giving the man a break? I mean, he is trying to get his own place after all.
no, but he said like he said he really doesn't want to do it. Like he said that to me. So it's like whatever. I'm gonna free him of this. I'm gonna get a new guy because we didn't do a new episode for like all of 2024. Like I bothered him about it occasionally. We did other podcasts, but we did not produce a single episode at all of 2024, and we kind of like it kind of was just like batted back and forth, and then we had a big blow up like a month ago. They were like, "I don't even want to do it," so it's like okay, then I'll get somebody else.
Hey, sometimes growth is a good thing.
True, maybe then it'll be a fresh new start for the show because this is like a content dream of mine that I know I'll never achieve, but I want to see if I can get like far enough to be proud of it. Where I do want to do like a full. I've always flirted with these watch along podcasts, and I do a lot of them, and they fall apart. The most successful example was Kira's Kingdom, which is the Death Note show that me and Mo did. I think that also died randomly, but that was in our like revival arc where we were doing the shitty live action J drama. So that don't really count that. The actual anime we did seamlessly. And it was really good. And I've always wanted to do like a long term one for Power Rangers. And I finally started it with Crow, and we did 15 episodes, I believe, and we did about 2 Power Rangers episodes per episode. There was some varying math there at points. Like we try to keep the multi-parters together, which are sometimes more than two. So it's a little wobbly. But it was about 2 episodes an episode for 15 episodes. We were doing the original season, and then when the new season came out, we started to cover that, and I think that's probably why the show ended. Like because co-royalty. Here's a fact about co-royalty: fucking despises the most recent season of Power Rangers with the most burning fury and passion you could possibly have. Like, it's truly uncomfortable how much venom and hatred royalty has toward this season of Power Rangers, a show for children. He's very upset about it, and he was
Oh, you're
very
talking about what is it? Cosmic Fury.
yes, which I think so far I've watched 3 episodes because I wanted to blind react to it on the podcast, which Crow was also supposed to do and then just didn't and watched it all instead. And then they hated it and they were pissed, so they were upset that they had to cover it. And we've only done 3 episodes, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to replace Co-Royalty and try to get back trucking because I want to cover some fucking Power. I want to at least get through all of Mighty Morphin. That's its own hurdle because Mighty Morphin is like fucking 150 episodes long because they were going for a long time before they decided to start changing everything every season.
Branching out, doing shit like Zeo, Lost Galaxy, all that shit.
Yeah, before that started, they did like 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin, and they were really long seasons. So, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is like 150 episodes long.
Plus, if I'm gonna be real, I mean, like, sure, this season of fucking Power Rangers might not be up to snuff, but I mean, like, come on, at least there's Super Sentai where it fucking originated.
Super Sentai is cool. I like Sentai, don't get me wrong, but it's always had a hard time gripping me as much as Power Rangers because there's just something about the whole mythos of Power Rangers and like that world and just kind of like the style of like writing and production that goes into it, which is all like bad if you if you break it down and you like really like start shopping it out. But it's charming in such a way that it's good. And sometimes it's actually good. There's actually good hidden in there, but it's encased in this chrysalis of goofiness and ridiculousness because it's for 5 year olds at the end of the day. And it's an interesting beast. And I've been watching a shit ton of it for the past like year, I would say. I've been really binging because I've always been in like the fandom and doing like community stuff. But my dirty little secret for the longest time is that because I'm so bad at committing to shit and watching shows all the way through, I'd only ever seen like 5 seasons of Power Rangers all the way through. 3 series, because 3 of those seasons were Mighty Morphin. And I'd only seen Mighty Morphin, Lost Galaxy, and Turbo. Those are the only ones I had watched from beginning to end. And then finally, sometime either early last year or the year before, I was like, this SPD show, everybody's always talking about it. And like I remember it being good, but like I was too young to like really understand what was going on. So I watched SPD. And I watched SPD and they got to the Dino Thunder crossover and I was like, bro, Dino Thunder. I remember that. And I watched Dino Thunder. And then from there, it just became okay. Now I'm watching all of the Power Rangers, and now I only have like 6 of them left out of like the 24.
Yeah, I binge watched a lot of Power Rangers as a kid. Fucking whenever it was summertime, Nickel, like I think it was like Nicktoons, they would always do like one like show where they air like every single episode nonstop.
Oh yeah, I would watch that shit all the time. There probably were seasons that I had seen every episode of, but like I'd never watched them in order because like things air on TV and you're just catching random episodes, especially if it's like reruns of old stuff. It's all like random and jumbled around. So I I'm fucking, neurotic, so it's like it doesn't count unless I watch it from beginning to end, obviously. So I've been working my way through the series. Not in order, because the series are mostly separated from each other, and even the ones that are connected, you can still kind of keep track of. So I haven't been watching them in order. I've just been bouncing around based on interest. But now I only have a few left, and most of them I think I'm gonna hate. Some of the bad ones I got out of the way. Some of them I was keeping locked away until the end, and now I've got a lot of shit to sift through. I haven't seen Megaforce yet. That's on the list. I gotta see it all, Kang.
It isn't that bad.
You really? You don't think it was that bad?
I mean, it took a while to get used to because I mean, like, I was honestly hot off Samurai, like after they did their Super Samurai
Samurai,
season.
man, listen. You probably remember Samurai as being good, and I understand because when I was young, I also thought Samurai was good. And I've revisited Samurai in my old age as a modern Power Rangers fan. Ooh, it sucked. Ooh, it's bad.
I didn't mind it.
It's the acting. They couldn't act. That was the problem. Is that they hired 6 Power Rangers, and 2 of them could act, and the other 4 could not, and they just like could not sell a line or any emotion to save their lives. And one of them was the main character. Fucking Jaden could not act.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I mean, they're like fucking trying to fucking adapt it from Shinkenger.
Which was a bad idea because they did it shittily and half-assedly.
Yeah,
And
they
they made a white guy the fucking Japanese emperor, which like was an interesting choice that people argue about in an annoying way nowadays.
I honestly didn't mind it.
No, like in concept it was like fun, and like I suppose I was somewhat invested in the story, but like now that I am more like into like performances and like character work, the fact that more than half of the main cast is so incapable of doing any quality character work whatsoever, it's so bad. Mike was good, he could act, and Antonio was good. Those are the only ones. And Lauren, but she was only a Power Ranger for 2 episodes.
Well, I mean, that's why I got into watching where the shit originated from, and I honestly love where it originated from a little more better now.
You mean, are you talking about Shinkenger or are you talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Pretty much all the Sentai shit in general.
Oh, Sentai. Yeah, I mean, I always drop Sentais. I never get through them. I've watched one all the way through it. It was Hurricaneger, which is the one they turned into Ninja Storm, and it was a life-changingly good experience. Like it was extremely good, and I need to watch more, but I can't like choose because I'm trying to find the Sentai that's gonna like fit exactly what I'm looking for out of a Sentai, and I just can't decide because there's so many, and they're all like weird. Like I'm looking for a specific type of vibe, and Hurricanes just so happened to strike it, and I'm like, but are the other ones gonna strike it? I need them to not. I need the characters to be good in a way, in a specific way that I enjoy. Some of these seasons are like fucking like weird, like military shit, or like they're weird like alien guys who like don't even have real facial expressions. And it's like it's all weird.
Well, I mean, like,
It's probably mostly good, but I'm trying to find the seasons that are really gonna resonate with me so I don't drop them.
each season is literally gonna have their whole like own thing like going on. I mean, King Oger had their own thing with the whole like kingdom shit.
That
Fuck.
one is interesting. I
Yep.
might be inclined to check that one out.
Boon Boonger had its own thing going on because it's kind of like fucking God, what would be the good way to describe it? It's kind of like the other car sentais they did in the past.
Yeah, they went kind of silly with it, like a Car Ranger, but I think they were a bit more grounded than Car Ranger was.
And then this new one they're doing, I think it's called like Go Juja or some shit.
I've been meaning to watch that. I can't believe it's out already. That was like a time warp that Boo Booger's already over and the hiatus has already elapsed. And so that the first episode of Go Chucher's out. I was supposed to be reviewing it with somebody episode by episode, but we're not ready yet. So it seems like it's just not gonna happen. But
What's
regardless, I
honestly
might watch it anyway.
what is honestly surprising me a lot was from the leaks and everything they were talking about it being like another Geki Ranger, which I probably would have fucking loved.
Oh yeah, Geki Ranger. I started watching that as a kid, but I did not get very far at all. I remember like nothing about it. Okay, we are now
Yeah.
26 minutes into the Bowcast. He didn't say he was gonna miss the show. He said like I might be late if I'm more than 15 minutes late. Start without me. So I figured that meant like maybe like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Now it's been 40.
plus we are bullshitting and it's a pretty good I would
We're
say.
doing fine. We're doing fine, but it's just like what the fuck. I'm gonna call him. We're gonna give this gentleman a call.
I guess he's probably toked out right now.
He just like can't leave his. He's like glued to his couch. His his body is like fused with the couch. Mo, what the fuck are you doing?
Wait, are you like calling him?
We're already like a half hour into the show, buddy. What the fuck is happening over there? Well, thanks, Mo. Are you okay? What's happening? Oh, did you and your fucking laundry?
Oh god.
Okay, well, yeah, you got about 30 minutes before the show wraps, so okay, they mostly can't hear you, so I'll let you go. Talk to you
What's
later.
Mr. Diggity doing?
I don't know. It sounded like he was literally sleeping to me. That's what his voice sounded like, but he claims he was doing laundry.
Either that or he was smoking.
That
What,
might be
dude?
true. He might have just like smoked the fuck out while he was doing laundry, which respectable, to be honest.
To be honest, like if it were fucking raining, like since it's like gonna be raining tomorrow, if I could fucking toke out, I would fucking toke the shit out of tomorrow.
And I gotta work tomorrow. I hate my job so much.
Dude, I'm still trying to find a job that I'm gonna love and hate at the same fucking time.
You just gotta not be picky, because like you'll find something, and if it doesn't work, you'll figure that out pretty quick, and you'll find something else, or it will work, and you'll just like do it for probably longer than you realistically should, until eventually you realize that you've wasted more of your life than you should have in this job, and then you go get something better. And that's the cycle we all live in. Is we find a job and it either sucks and we lose it immediately, or we stay there for 7 years and then we go, wait, why the fuck did I just do that?
My problem is the job market near me is just fucking dead right now.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Like I probably have more of a chance getting into streaming fucking video games here than I would finding a goddamn job.
Stream some video games.
I would, but the problem is I don't know if my fucking goddamn rig can handle it.
I mean, you should, but your rig can definitely stream. You can stream like retro games and stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time I'm gonna wanna like play today's modern games and shit.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that, but you get start if your rig is not powerful enough to do that, then you could start your streaming career, play some
Yeah.
fucking retro stuff.
Hold on, I'll be right back for a second.
I
Again.
gotta go kill another bug. This is fucking great on our 2-man podcast, Kang. Leaving the room to kill bugs and shit. Fucking Mo's getting high doing laundry. I have to fucking babysit the whole operation. It's all on me. I am Mo, actually. As it turns, it's called the Mocast, so I had to become Mo to make the Mocast what it is today. There's two Mo's now. I'm Liquid Mo, actually. That's what I am. I'm Liquid Mo, and I'm the true Mo, and it's it's over. I win. I am Mo. This is my moment. Okay. Shit. I forgot I was alone. It'll get cut out. But I like one of the things I take pride in about the Mocast is usually the silence cutting on the track takes out almost nothing. We have a really good ability to keep talking, but 100% of that is because of Mo. So when I have to take that over, it's a different experience, but I still try to achieve it because I feel as if it's part of the identity of this show to just be a rambling nightmare. And when the rambling nightmare man
God,
is
I
not
hate
here, I
Florida.
have to try to do a rambling nightmare. And I'm not as good at it, but I try for you. For you, viewers like you.
For viewers like you, live where there is no palmetto bugs. Trust me, you will thank me the fuck later.
Yeah, maybe it's a good idea. Maybe Florida is shit, actually. Maybe Florida fucking sucks. I don't know if you've ever considered that possibility before, but that's. I think we're in that scenario.
I honestly chalk it down to the area you live in Florida. Hell, to be honest, I fucking more and more that I think about it, I fucking despise this state with every fiber of my goddamn being.
Yeah, man. It's pretty bad.
I mean, the job market here is fucking dead. I mean, nowhere near me is even hiring. I mean, I could say, you know what, I could bite the bullet in fast food, but like, that's like, even fast food jobs are fucking ass here.
It seems like everybody was hiring and that like that was gonna last forever, and then suddenly that kind of died one day. And I still like haven't fully grasped it. Whenever somebody's like, I don't have a job, I'm like, why don't you just like get a
Yep,
job?
hold on, I'll be right back yet again.
Somebody
Yeah, I
else has
didn't
got
even
to
hear
take on
you.
the fucking bug killing duty when you're on a fucking show, Kang. Fucking professional broadcasters over here trying to do a fucking show with our friends. And Kang's out here like, oh, I had to fucking kill all the fucking bugs. Look at me, I'm Kang. Doopy doopy doo. That's what he says. That's what he fucking says. And that's what he does. That's definitely what it is. Kang is a fascinating little character. He's quite the interesting little creature to observe, to document the behavior of, you know. That's one of the one of the good parts of the Riley cinematic universe is the mental dissection of Kang, figuring out what's going on in that weird little head. He's got a weird face. Nobody's ever seen it. He's a faceless man, but I've seen it, and it's weird, y'all. I'm just really tempting fate with when he's gonna put his headset back on. Killing the bugs, gotta fucking kill the bugs. I hate killing bugs. I do not envy our good friend Kang. It's gross. They're icky. They're icky. Gross. Fucking gross. I need to get nap pilled. I'm gonna be real with you. I've drank a lot of caffeine today, so I didn't think I'd be this sleepy by this point. But sometimes you just can't plan for it. Sometimes you just don't know what's gonna happen. And that's okay. Life's surprises are good, and you should have them. And that's the bottom line. I'm trying here, guys. I really am. Probably selfishly, because like I could just wait, but I want to be off the air like soon. So I'm trying to fill airtime. I think Kang's back. I think I heard a mic knock that insinuates that Kang might be back. Maybe not yet. Maybe that's something else. Maybe he's working on it.
I swear to God, dude, fucking family skitsing out over a fucking bug that's already out. Dude, I fucking love this shithole.
You gotta get somebody else to take on the bug duty while you're doing a fucking professional radio broadcast here at Kang.
Yeah, I know. I'd love to get people to fucking do it themselves, but they're too fucking lazy, or they either fucking don't know how to.
I make them live amongst the bugs.
Yeah, then I do. Yeah, then if I do, I'm an asshole and I wind up getting kicked out of the house.
Well, fucking, you know what? The bugs can wait an hour, okay? The
Dude,
show
why do you.
must go on. When the camera's on, you're on.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I really want to move out, but I fucking can't.
Move out. Live under a bridge. It'll be better.
Yeah, because I can really fucking live under a goddamn bridge, Riley.
And then you have your own independent life where you live on the street. And you'll
Yeah, because
probably
that's gonna
do
be.
heroin. And it'll be great.
Yeah, because I want to do heroin, I want to do
Sweet,
fent, I want to do
delicious
crack.
black tar heroin for you, Kang. It's what you've always wanted, truly. This is the path you have to go down.
To be honest, I'd rather smoke than do heroin.
Yeah, the needles are icky, you know?
Uh, so where were we? Oh
You'll do
yes.
some of those like Mario shaped like pills or whatever. Whatever those are called, like the bugs or whatever the fuck. I don't think that's what they're called. It's something that they have some cute name. Where it's maybe beans is what they're called. It's just a drugs. It's a pill that makes you do a high. And for some reason they sell them in all kinds of silly shapes. And I think there's like a database somewhere. I would have to look into this to see if I can find it, but it's like there's all sorts of beans, and that's anything you think of. There's little Mario beans. You have Waluigi as a bean, and you put Waluigi in your body, and you get high. Pikachu bean, get that in there.
Mm,
They're doing crazy shit out there. They're getting smashed on fucking Super Smash Brothers. Okay, that's what they're doing out in the streets. Imagine being the drug dealer that has to move that material. You're like this fucking like shitty, sketchy dude in like a trench coat, like a fucking criminal. And you're walking around, you're like, yo, check this shit out. Check out what I got. You got like fucking Koopa shells and fucking like Pikachu in a little baggie. It's like, bro, this is some good shit, I'm telling you.
that'd be fuck.
Like I'm just imagining the sales pitch from like a shitty, grungy, like back alley drug dealer. I'm like, hey, check it out. I got Yoshi.
Mm, I cannot think of anything else to talk about.
I know I'm trying to we could just do a shorter episode, but again, I'm stalling for the hope that maybe Mo Diggity will grace us with his presence at the back end here.
Eh, I'm sure he'll show up.
Kang, you know what? I feel like I've tried to do this before. Maybe we've gotten one of these out of you, but it's time for another one. There's a long-standing tradition segment on this show, and unfortunately, we aren't able to do it most times nowadays because it involves our much often absent co-host Violet. In which we always ask Violet to just tell us any story from ever in her life. And that's a segment that I feel is sorely missed often. And I think it's time. I think it's time to bring it back in a silly, fun, mix 'em up way. Kang, I want you to tell us any story about your life. Just any interesting story that might be entertaining for the listeners to hear about your life. I want to hear it.
Let's see here. An entertaining story in my life. There was the time that trying to think of something that was entertaining that I've done. There was a time where when me and my granddad were at a baseball game, I actually got to catch one of the balls that was pitched.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
How'd that come to be?
One of the players, I guess, threw the ball up. I had my hand up at the right time and I caught the ball.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not much of like a story. Like it was only like a sentence, but like it was pretty cool that that happened to you.
I mean, that happened well over like maybe 11 years ago now.
It's a long time ago, in the long ago, in the far, far away.
Insert
Long, long a galaxy in the far ago.
inserts a whole fucking title scroll.
In the
Our
far
hero sits here
away.
doing a podcast while at the same time trying to deal with the bullshit of dealing with his parents and family. You may wonder how he does it, how he copes with dealing with his family. Some say he stays up all night playing video games because he doesn't get disturbed. Others say he copes with copious amounts of drinking. Then again, who doesn't cope with drinking? Too bad he
Not
can't
me,
smoke
man.
because he's
Alcohol's
around his
gross.
parents and he doesn't want to get his fucking parents high or whatever.
That's not how it works. That's retarded.
Contact high.
Yeah, but like if you do it in your room, it's not gonna like travel through the vents and get your parents baked.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would do edibles, but the fucking retards in my county decided, you know what, we're gonna make that shit illegal because let's make drinking legal, which can fuck up your liver, versus getting high, which can probably do what?
You can do vapes. The smoke doesn't linger on vapes.
I would do vapes, but the only problem is fucking my mother is paranoid about the whole fucking what is it? The risk of getting popcorn lung.
Mmm.
So I'm kind of basically, until I can get my own place, I really can't fucking smoke. Which, dude, the day that I get my own place, I am fucking hotboxing my room in that fucking place.
The day you get your own place, your own pod with the bugs that you're eating, that's gonna be the circumstance in which you get your own place.
And then again, I'll blow the goddamn place up. I don't give a fuck anymore.
No, because you'll be in stasis and you'll be in a cool VR world where everything's perfect and it'll be great and you'll eat the bugs, but you won't even know that you're eating the bugs because you're in VR stasis
Ugh,
living your
shut the
perfect
fuck up.
life.
No, God, no.
This is what I want.
God.
I want fantasy dream pods that like put me in like Sword Art Online virtual reality and feed me steady supplies of bugs to give me the necessary protein. And I just get to live in my fantasy world.
God, that's just. No. God, why?
It's a little gross that you have to eat the bugs, but like that's what they're wanting. That's what they're asking us to do. And you know what? That's an okay trade off. I get to live in my VR dream pod, so I can live in a fake world where I mean something to society. It'd be pretty sick. Because
Yeah.
I have chronic main character syndrome, Kang. I don't know if you know this about me. This is something I'm realizing about myself, is I do view myself as the main character. And because of that, when nothing happens in my life and everything goes wrong, it's like a deep spiral of dark depression. Because it's like I feel like I should be making moves, and I'm not. Because I'm the main character. We gotta progress the plot, Kang.
I mean, then again, when you're the main character in your house on a daily basis, it kind of just it does get exhausting at times.
I'm the protagonist of Earth. This is all a big RPG game. It's called Earth, and I'm the protagonist, and you're all NPCs, and I'm the only real guy.
I'm the protagonist in a family full of antagonists.
Wow. Edgy.
Am I
Dark.
wrong?
Dark and edgy. My own family is against me. Al the Edge.
Yeah.
Truly ambivalent towards good and evil.
Hmm. So, do you think our Mr. Diggity's showing up?
I guess not. Fucking bitch. Square. Fucking stupid retard can't even know what time to do the laundry to have a mocast.
Yeah.
And made me wait 15 minutes when I got other shit to do. What a fucking fat bitch. Bald, old, saying the N word on 4chan all the time.
Mm.
What's he doing, man? What's with this guy?
I can't think of any ways to keep going.
What's with this fucking guy? Kang, tell me about. Listen, that story wasn't good enough. That story sucked. Tell me about a time where you fucked something up. You've definitely had like a royal cavalcade domino effect of fuck ups before, and I want to hear that story.
Let's
I mean,
see
you fucked
here.
it up.
Let's see here. The worst day in hell that I've had was literally, I should say, the worst week in hell I've had was when my cat, we had to put her down, or put him down, which was a fucking, just heartbreaking fucking time in my life. Somehow I had no idea that in the process of cleaning my room, there was a point where I looked in my other computer that I had built at the time, and I noticed, one of the retaining brackets for my heatsink broke, snapped clean in fucking half. Which to me, like, honestly, I could not be, and like, I wasn't mad. I was more impressed than anything. Fucking, I think one of my guitars wound up getting fucked up. It's just a complete and utter descent into madness.
That's gotta be like it's one of those things where like those are obviously just like errant situations where the timing just happened to work out. But like it's so often that things work out in such a way where it's like this is it feels like a domino effect, but the events are all unrelated. It's just like everything is fucking up at the same time.
And then, fucking, fast forward a bit, and then we get into our hurricane season.
Yeah, gotta love that.
Hurricane Helene.
You love hurricanes.
No, I fucking hate hurricanes.
You were depicted as a hurricane surfing hero in our thumbnail for that podcast because you were there. I was evacuated, and you bravely stood your ground and did the mocast
Wait,
despite
you
the
fucking
impending
evacuated
storm.
for Helene?
Yes,
You fucking cocksucker!
I did. It didn't end up mattering because nothing happened as usual. Everybody gets freaked out, and then nothing happens. And where I am, but yeah, we evacuated. I wasn't on that episode. So the thumbnail is me with an umbrella and you with sunglasses riding an alligator and like an American flag and shit.
Yeah, and then after that time, fucking basically the back street we had completely fucking flooded. My
Damn.
grandma's house wound up flooding, which was a complete fucking washout, which fucking just heartbreaking, dude.
Yeah, that's shit sucks.
Yep, which I had to help her pretty much get all of the shit she had in there out and fucking onto the fucking curb or whatever. But they do have the place rebuilt now, which it looks fucking nice. And then, unbeknownst to us, 2 weeks later, Hurricane fucking Milton.
That was fucking crazy. Oh no, it was Milton that I evacuated for, not Helene.
Yeah, we wound
I
up
think.
evacuating from Milton.
Yeah, I think it was Milton that I evacuated for.
Which the fucked up thing is, look
Fucking
who
well,
fucking
well,
decided.
well.
Look
Four
who fucking
minutes to
decides to join
spare.
after like what, an hour?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Okay. Yes. Test. Hello, hello, hello.
Mo, I
How
want
you?
you to
The
know,
fucking retard doesn't know how to time manage his laundry.
Oh well. All right. So it wasn't exactly my quote unquote laundry. Paul was over and he was doing laundry. We got a late start to the day.
Mo,
Yes.
I want you to know I reserve the right to fucking roast the shit out of you.
Okay. That's fine.
Oh, by the
Understandable.
way,
Understandable.
I just want to say real quick, this is going to be
By the
a
way.
surprise to Kang too, because Kang was out of the room when I did this bit, but it was a very important bit to the lore of this episode of the Bowcast. I've decided, Mo, you've been fucking around too much, and
What do you mean fucking
I've
around?
I've had to carry the weight of the Bowcast on my shoulders and my shoulders alone. So I've made a realization.
What?
I am Mo now. You're a fake Mo. You
No,
need to get
no,
out of
no, no.
here.
You're not. No,
I
you're
am the
not.
real Mo. I have
No, you're
ascended
not.
to the
No, you're
level of
not.
Mo.
No, you're not. You're not even close. You're not even at
I
my
am in this
level. You're not
council and I
even.
am granted the rank of Mo.
You have fucking well, sir. I'm sorry, but we recognize we award you a seat on the council, but we do not recognize you as a master. Okay,
You listen, you
you are
may
not.
listen. I am the true Mo. I am Liquid Mo. The that is my true identity.
Oh
I'm the
no no
realest
no no!
Mo.
I'm fucking
I
no. I'm solid Mo. Okay, the best Mo. All right. You can be a liquid Mo as much as you want, but at the end of the day, you're going to end up an arm and attached to somebody else. Okay. I am whole, and I die as an old man. Okay. I am
raising a
solid Mo.
child in a gay relationship with Otacon.
Oh, what?
The gay relationship part I
Oh
made up, but they raise a
oh.
child together, kind of, don't they?
Kind of, yeah. It's Akira Toriyama and all his shit is fucking super,
Akira
super.
Toriyama.
Yeah, or Torihito. It's some fucking Japanese guy. I don't fucking remember. I guess
The famous
Akira
creator
Toriyama.
of Metal Gear Solid, Akira Toriyama.
I don't even care.
Wow.
I don't even care. I don't even care.
You see,
I'm a
I'm trying to think
god.
of who you're talking about, and I can't think of the name either. I keep thinking of Japanese names, but they're all Nintendo guys. They're
Yoshihiro Chijiri.
like I was like, is it Gunpei Yokoi? And it's like, no, that's the guy who made the Game Boy. Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid
Kojima.
storyline is super. Kojima, there we go.
Hideo Kojima. That's his
Yeah.
name. There we go.
Yeah,
I just think it's funny how everyone considers him to be the fucking Jesus of fucking game development.
well, like at least for Metal Gear Solid, I'm seeing like no one really thinks. Well, I guess people jizz their pants over Death Stranding, which I guess isn't a bad game. I've seen some like the
Death
review
Stranding is a
video.
fucking walking sim.
Well, yeah, I mean the review videos for Death Stranding are like painted as awful, but all the live streams I've seen with streamers, even ones who are just like minimally interacting with chat, it looks like it entertaining enough of a game. And I get that the the story is supposed to be the main attraction, not so much the game itself, but the story. So
So
I
if it's a
get it.
walking, do you say walking simulator? Is it like an action game with not enough action? Is it a visual novel where you just walk
Well,
around and do a
no, no,
cutscenes?
no,
What
no, no.
is it?
You literally like do walk around and you deliver packages. You deliver pizzas in the end times, and on the way over there, sometimes other renegade pizza delivery guys are trying to steal your pizza, or there'll be like little shadow monsters like you get when you're sleep deprived.
Okay, so it's like a weird action RPG then.
Yeah, it's a Kojima game,
Okay.
not really an RPG at all. Like it doesn't really have any RPG elements that I can guess.
Or not an action RPG, that's the wrong term, but like an action game. Beating guys up, beating up monsters, and walking
No,
around.
not even that either, because like some enemies, if you kill them, you die. Everything dies.
Oh.
It's a weird. Like I said, it's a weird story. Like I would recommend like
It sounds like
YouTubing
this
the
is a hard
story.
game to nail down what it is, even
Well,
to
yeah,
explain it.
well, yeah.
The
It is a Toriyama game or Kojima.
Kojima
God damn it. See,
Tori.
I think what's happening is I watch a lot. I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball content, and I guess I have his name on my head.
Gotta love Akira Toriyama. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
True. All
Only real
true.
ones know where that's from.
Man, I'm just looking at a picture that I didn't even look for. It's the prices of GameCube games. Gauntlet Dark Legacy is 175 fucking bucks. Resident Evil Code Veronica is 200. Resident Evil 2 is 130. And Pikmin 2 is 100 fucking bucks. That is just fucking insane. Those aren't even the
Oh,
most
what would you
expensive
do with a
ones.
drunken sailor? What would you do with a
Oh,
drunken
I
sailor?
know,
What
man. Like
with a drunken sailor?
piracy continues to be justified over and over and over again
Oh yeah,
because
because
these fucking people, man.
GameCube games are just like a fucking predatory resale market. Like it's not even there's no official release to support except for like I guess games that are available via like re-releases and collections and stuff. But that's like a minority.
That's every
Um,
old game these days. It's like if there's no way to fucking support like the fucking people who develop the goddamn thing, just let me pirate my game in fucking peace.
I agree.
Yes.
Like I resent people. I want to buy games. I don't always do it. Like the everybody has their different moralities about piracy. I kind of just do it, but like I want to have the game because it's a again piracy is a service problem. If I can buy the game at a reasonable price and have it available on a device that is invented for video games that feels good to play it on, I want that, so I will buy games and I'll when they're presented to me in a way, and I will play them. Like I really like the Switch Online retro libraries.
Hmm.
It's a very fun perk
Yeah, definitely
of
worth
Switch
the price
Online.
of a Nintendo Direct or whatever the online thing is called.
Yeah, for the $50 premium plan, you get like fucking Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64. And then even for $20, you can get NES and SNES and fucking Game Boy.
And for free in a simple trip down the archive or even a small little site, you can find every game you want for free.
You see, Kang, this is the philosophy that I don't like. It's like I want to have to play the game in an official manner because it just feels better in that way. If I'm playing it on a thing that it's supposed to be on, it just feels better. You know?
Easy. Then you mod the console, you fucking get your backups, and you fucking play it that way.
That is acceptable. I've considered doing that in the past. I had to stop kicking it around and just get a big SD card and start trying to play with all the homebrew Wii stuff because I have the homebrew channel installed. but I did it with a USB stick, and then I read after that it's like, yeah. So you can do it with a USB stick, like it will happen. You can install the stuff. But when it tries to load the app, it's probably not just it's just not going to do it probably. Um, so that was a fact I didn't know until after. So I'm gonna have to get an SD card and then play around with it because the USB stick was not cutting it apparently.
Yeah.
The Wii modding scene is like so insane.
Oh yeah, like modding on Nintendo just to spite Nintendo is always the best fucking thing.
Yeah, Nintendo is like so against what modding allows you to do, and yet like some of the most like interesting modding and some of the easiest modding in the gaming sphere is Nintendo. Like to mod like PlayStation and Xbox, you got to like do some crazy shit and like they make you feel like you're doing crimes. Nintendo is like easy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, cause like fucking their hardware is just so like fucking like both modern and not even modern. It's not even funny.
Well, I don't know. The postmodern seems like a weird thing to ascribe to it, but regardless, I mean, yeah, and like it works. Like, because like emulation and modding is something that like a niche community is always going to do, and like you can try to stop it. You can kind of chip away at like what help like things at the core to kind of like shake it, but it's never going to go away. And it's
To
just
be
like a
honest,
little.
emulation is
It's just a.
honestly some of the best ways to experience games these days.
It's just a little subculture. It's not like mainstream enough that it's a concern. So like I appreciate that Nintendo is not like spending all of their resources making sure you don't fuck around. Even though they really hate if you fuck around, they're not like they're they're not worrying about it too much really.
I mean, actively going after a ROM site hosting a bunch of ROMs to like fucking consoles they don't make
Well,
anymore.
yeah, that's a
That
risk
isn't.
that's a risk you're taking if you're running a ROM site. That's like I don't like that it happens, but I understand that it happens. It is against the law. It is criminal crimes. You can't just post ROMs on the internet. You should be able to, especially
Just
with
do it
games
anyway.
that
Just
you can't
disobey the
buy.
laws.
That's
Disobey the
fine.
laws.
Yeah, disobey the laws. Everybody's doing crimes all the time. Everybody does little crimes every day. But I'm just saying you should know what you're getting into. And when these ROM sites get sued, it's like, yeah, it sucks that
Oh,
this is
good
happening to this
lord!
guy, but I can't like try to campaign for him to not get
Yeah, you
sued because
can.
he's
You can
gonna
just
get
do it.
sued.
Just do it. And like honestly, I would just say like pack up your shit during the court case and fucking just be a flight risk that you are, and just don't show up in court and don't pay the fucking fine. Then they're really out. Like, how long is it going to take them to get their like hundreds of thousands of dollars? Now they're out that plus all the court fees. That's fucking hysterical.
That's
Riley,
fair.
how does that authoritarian boot taste?
Delicious. I just
Huh.
like experiencing media how it's supposed to be experienced. Maybe it's like a fucking like neurodivergence thing where it's like I'm just invested in the experience and I'm like, okay, I'm playing a Nintendo game. So the fact that I'm playing it on my Nintendo Switch makes it feel better to me automatically than if I'm playing it with like an Xbox controller on my computer. I still do that all the time. And the game is really probably the same amount of enjoyable realistically, but something just like feels better if it's on a Nintendo. You know? And maybe that's retarded, but it's how I feel in my heart. And you just have to accept that, Kang, because you're supposed to be my friend. You're not supposed to judge me.
I mean,
I
friends
am
can
Mo, the
judge
owner of this
friends, but
podcast, and I will not be judged.
Meh.
even though if
So,
I'm honestly, they're like, even though if I'm honest, piracy in and of itself should be in fact 100% legal.
oh yeah,
Well,
totally,
you can't
100%.
really do that because then it's like, well, then everybody's just gonna do it all the time. There
Yeah,
has to
so
be some
what?
level. There has to be some level of like,
No,
hey,
not
like,
really.
don't
There
do it.
doesn't.
And
No.
sometimes people are gonna do it, and if you're smart, you can just do it and get away with it. But there's got to be like some barrier to entry, or else it's just like nobody will ever be able to
Nah.
do commerce ever.
I
Nah,
mean,
nah,
hey,
nah. Just let us do what we want and just don't get in our way. I think that's fair.
in the age of digital streaming,
Then nobody has the
if you
motivation to
can't
make things we like. Mo is the problem
if
that
you
we
can't
face.
own what you
Eh,
buy, then piracy isn't theft. I'm sorry, but that's clearly how I think the logic works here.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I pretty much support full piracy, but like I'm saying that I understand that if the reality were to occur where just like everybody was pirating, then nothing would ever get made ever. Media would be over because nobody would have any motivation to create it. Or at the very
They
least,
would.
at the very least, it would be like all like shitty underground stuff with no production value, and
Yeah,
the
that's
media
fine. That's the
industry
best
would
shit.
die.
No,
And it's like,
that's just the best shit ever though, bro. It really is. The underground's
but no,
where
no,
it's
no, no,
supposed
no.
to
But
be
you,
at.
you underestimate like how little things will occur at that point because like
Eh,
people claim it's not about the money, but it is. Like if we live in a society where media is making no money ever because there's no ability to sell it because you can just pirate it legally, then nobody's ever gonna buy the good mics. Nobody's ever gonna like put in the time to like invest
they
and build a
will.
brand.
No, sure they will. It'll just be different. You know, it'll be a bigger, better landscape. It's just different.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you have this beautiful vision of this libertarian future
No, you're just so
where
pessimistic where you think that no one's going to create anything if no one's going to get paid, and or like if you think that everyone's just going to pirate everything. And I'm telling you, even in the face of piracy, people still do invent stuff. They still do, stuff. They have fun doing it. It's a great time. You just got to like if you really care about it. I would suggest that you go out and make more things. And plus, maybe make your
I'm making a
not
lot of
you,
things, but they're shit, and I don't have the capital to make them better. So this garbage that we're producing constantly, where it's like
excuse you, bitch.
we're kind of funny. Some people enjoy it, and I'm glad, and we have our fans out there, and we're not like terrible, but we're a shitty Discord podcast.
Yeah, that's
Like
that's fine. That's fine. No one owns us. No one can tell us what to do. We got it. We're good.
maybe you have a beautiful optimistic outview and
No,
I just
it's
don't
not
see it.
beautiful or optimistic. It's just that's where it's supposed to be. The problem is you every time you get challenged, Riley, you fucking fold like a ton of bricks, man.
What do you
You're
mean?
like, oh man, life's too hard. I give up. And then you fucking flop your balls onto the fucking counter and just like let them chop it off, man. You gotta like be a little bit more relentless. Just don't do what you're told, man. Just resist. It's fun to do it that way.
No, I do, but like I want to be doing what I'm told though. Like that's the problem.
Well,
Is
dude,
like
don't be that just that God, that sounds fucking pathetic. You really
I
sound
don't
fucking
I don't
pathetic.
have the chops.
It's fucking pathetic.
I have proven
Well,
over 7 years that I don't have the chops to fend for myself in this dog eat dog like Wild
no, you
West
just
world.
refuse to apply
Um
yourself, man. No one like, dude. If you're that much of a parasite on fucking people, then fucking God have mercy on your soul because you're not going to get anything done, man. You're not going to get like no one's going to really help you. You're going to be left to fend for yourself, and you're not going to have a choice in the matter.
I feel like you're coming down on me really hard right
No, no,
now.
I'm just telling you. With that in mind, you kind of need to like pull your head out of your ass a little bit, bro, because like no one wants to fucking parasite, and no one wants to have to fucking take care of a sad boy. Like, oh, I'm sad. I can't do anything. Fuck, come on,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, no one's gonna want to take
I'm not
care.
like
Like,
sitting here and fucking crying all the time. I'm going out, I'm working, I'm fucking living an adult life. I'm just like I'm trying to do this fucking podcast shit and it hasn't been working. And what I mean when I say that I want to be fucking bossed around or however it was phrased is like this Wild West shit is not working for me. So I just like desire in my heart that maybe someday I'll like be a guy on a show, like a real thing that like has backing behind it and like production value.
Well, why don't
That's
you?
it's not just a phase, Mom. Evanescence is the
because
best.
I can't fund that on a fucking call center salary. I can't get.
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying
can.
I'm
Like,
saying like
bro,
the amount of the dream like vision is the amount of funding that you could only get from like a network unless you were just like extremely lucky. It's
but
either
Riley,
extreme luck or funding from a corporation.
But Riley, you can do that. You just have to go get a better job. You have to apply yourself. If you went and got yourself a better job, man, then you wouldn't have the issue since it seems like money can solve a lot of your problems.
If I had like fucking infinity money, but like fucking
But all
good
right,
equipment is
put in
expensive.
your money. All right, no, it's not. No, it's not. You just gotta say if you stopped bad habits like say
You don't have
DoorDash.
good equipment.
I do.
You have you have a good
Riley, are
computer.
you fucking retarded?
You have a good computer. You don't have good
Riley,
broadcasting equipment.
yes, I do.
You have passable broadcasting
No,
equipment.
Riley, you're fucking pants on head retarded. I don't have the best of the best. I don't have a Shure mic, but we tried the Shure mic. It didn't really work out very well. It wasn't a good mic. The Yeti mic that I have has always been extremely good. The cord is not really that great. There are issues with the mic that I hate, but whatever. I'm willing to work around that because I put the effort. The minimal effort is to figure out, hey, why is my sound spiking? Oh, maybe if I go in here, adjust it, then readjust it back down. Oh, that takes care of that because it's a weird glitch in the Windows matrix. I don't even know why. Or like, I got a great fucking 4K webcam. I got an awesome freaking computer. I got I've got great equipment. I just think that you're just, you know, you think it's all bad. But I
Maybe
you
I'm
don't need it.
like
You don't have.
all the
Hold on. Wait,
people
wait,
I've
wait, 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 wait. You have it in your mind that you need Joe Rogan level of equipment in order to be considered bona fide. And I'm fucking telling you, nearly every single one of these fucking podcasts that are online personalities, like there's a bunch of people with Shure mics, but there's a bunch of people who are doing just fine with Yeti mics because Yeti mics are kind of the standard. Shure mics are kind of for the bougie upgrade, but they're not necessary. You have too unrealistic high expectations, and you need to taper them down, right? That's what it seems to be the problem right here.
That's what
Is
I
like
mean, but
you're
like they're unrealistic, but like they do happen to some people. So I just kind of have my fucking
don't
halcyon dreams.
don't try to be
Of
fucking some people. Try to be you, man.
Yeah, plus like work with what you have. Most of these people worked with what they have and they built up fucking empires. I mean, look at fucking Rota Shaw,
Listen,
Syndicate.
everybody, whenever we have these conversations, you're acting as if like I'm not doing the thing. I am doing the thing
Well,
regardless.
you tell us that you're
I
not
love
doing the thing.
I
You
am doing
always
the thing.
tell us that
I love what I do, but I know what I'm doing and I know how wide of an audience it goes to, and it's almost nobody. And I understand that, and I'm okay with that, and I continue to make content, and I'm not like upset.
you're
But
obviously not okay with it, and you obviously are upset because
no,
what
I'm
you need to
not,
do,
and I'm
Riley. Yes, you are.
fine.
This is fucking cope. This is cope. You are not fine. Either one, Riley, take a break, take a long break, take a month off from everything. Just don't do anything. You just need. It seems like you need to calm down,
Why does
or
everybody want me
you
to
need
stop? Damn it! I'm getting sick
because
of
you're
this shit.
constantly yeah, because you're constantly bitching and moaning about why am I'm so depressed, I'm so this and so down on my content. It's like it sounds like you just need a break. Or number two, fucking get rid of the DoorDash shit. Every time you want to DoorDash something, put that DoorDash money into advertising your YouTube channel or
First of all,
advertising on Twitter.
I I barely DoorDash now. To be clear,
Well,
that's kind
I
of
don't know why I'm trying to give you a point of reference. Really, it's not
I
necessarily
understand. I
using them.
understand. But you know, the thing is, like,
There's
it's
no,
hard. It's
you just you click a few buttons, you put in your card info, you go, this is what I want, X amount of money spread over the X amount of days. Like $20, 2 days, that's fucking good. Like TikTok has I think the best monetization policy and the best way to expose, like get yourself some exposure. I almost said expose yourself. I don't think that's
Mm,
very conducive to the current year climate, so I will refrain from
no,
saying that and say
no.
another way. You buy yourself some exposure. And dude, I've got hundreds and hundreds of followers because of that, because it worked. And fucking Twitter has it too, man. You just gotta fucking actually do it. And if there's uh, a thingy that you can do for YouTube, I'd say do that too, man. Like you gotta.
I think this is
well,
like a deep mental issue where, like, I'm afraid to do that.
no,
Cause
you're
like
just not putting any.
I'm scared of being rejected. Cause like in my mind, I'm proud of what I do to myself. Like I look at the things I'm doing and I'm like, this is entertaining to me. But in my mind, I'm
Yeah, but
like,
obviously you're fucking
everybody
so down
hates
on it.
this shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but
this is not good.
yeah, but
And then if I do ads and a bunch of errant strangers show up, I'm afraid
that's
of the
fine.
rejection.
That's fine, dude. You're going to get rejected over and over and over and over and over because all you need to do, Riley, is win once. You only have to make one good deal to get blank, right? If you want the car, you can fail 10 times, succeed on the 11th time, and you have your fucking car because you only have to succeed once. You can fail a billion times and it'll never count against you. You just have to succeed that one time. So either you get your failures and rejections out of the way now, or you're just prolonging the possible. You don't even know if you're going to get rejected or not. You got to put forth the effort.
Yeah, you're
Yep, and
probably
even
right.
despite me like fucking despite me fucking signing job apps, fucking I ain't giving up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I would never stop. Like I don't uh, the fact that I'm leaving this stuff in the world is a point of pride for me ultimately. Because I feel like everything has an audience and it will find its audience someday. And it
Yeah,
might
if you
be
boost it, or
today.
if you boost it with fucking like services and stuff, like you're kind of like you probably seem like you need to, you just fucking do it. You'll
Okay.
get your audience, man. Sometimes you have to start off buying an audience, man. It fucking sucks. I don't like it. I hate saying that out loud, but most of the YouTube that you see, most of the streaming that you see is fucking fake anyway. You think this many people give a rat's ass about fucking Pokimane? No, because like you look at their likes and you look at their comments. If they have like 20,000 fucking likes and only like 100 something comments, that shit's botting, man. That's straight up botting. And if most of those comments are hating on you, you're paying for fucking botting. Like most of this shit's fucking fake, man. So if you gotta like zazz it up a little bit, I say fucking go for it.
You know, you might be right. Alright, we gotta fucking get out of here.
All right. Good conversation. Good conversation.
Good show, everybody. Glad you got you in at the end, Mo.
Well, okay, since you're running the show, take us out of here.
Oh well, I mean, I figured you would just kind of take it because it's your show and you're
No,
here
no, it's all
now.
good. You
But
you put in the work. Go ahead and start us off. You can end it.
all right, well, Mo, I suppose I will ask you first. Where can our listeners find you?
Well, our listeners can find me at MSG Official YT at twitter.com/Mosai Gaming. Mosai Gaming on all platforms you can think of, probably there. W.GG, use promo code MODD, save 10% off your total purchase. And, I actually do have an announcement to make.
Oh,
As of earlier today, I have purchased the MosaiProductions.com website domain name, and I'm
wow.
making a fucking website, and we're going to try and archive a lot of our links and stuff over there. Eventually, we'll have like a merch shop set up over there, and we're going to be it's going to be the center to get all of your Mosai production gaming needs and stuff because I'm making. Oh yeah, if I didn't announce it, I guess other announcement. I'm making a game. It's called Losers of Wrestling. Once I have it more fleshed out, I'll start giving you guys like little teasers into the artwork and stuff because preliminary artwork and writing and basically everything to get started has begun. We've progressed a little bit on that, and we're working on a game. So hell yeah! So it's going to be a website. It's going to be a game. It's
Just
going to
make
be a
sure you
whole
don't
fucking thing.
crowdfund it 2.5 years before you are ready to have it finished.
Oh, this ain't no super killer bullshit. No, this is going to like come out when it comes out because playing, what inspired me was Pirate Software and my time playing Five Nights at Freddy's. You know that fucking game was I think it only took like some months to make, and then number 2 only fucking took the guy
Yeah, the
and maybe a
whole
couple of other people 6
the
months to
whole
make.
original like numbered 4 games all came out in the span of 1 year.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing. And that game, that game's not like a graphical powerhouse. The concept's really good. So if I'm working more with concepts and I'm not trying to make a fucking Skyrim or anything, I think I could pump out a game by the end of the year.
By the end of
Hey, if you're
2025, you
Mo,
think you can?
Maybe, but I need what I need are people who are willing to work for free right now because this is a passion project. I'm not like trying to pretend like there's going to be $1 million days or $1 million ideas here. Maybe it hits, maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but I need people to help with things, and we'll make Moside Gaming an official gaming studio, and that'll be under the umbrella of Moside Productions.
Mo, if you're
You and
looking
your
for
little
any
companies.
One at a time.
Sorry.
Kang, go ahead.
if you're looking for a voice actor, I could be down to lend my voice for it.
I'm thinking about making voice lines, but I think they're going to be really, really limited because it's going to be a lot of text based, and maybe in the ring when you're like, come on, brother,
I was
and all
about to
that.
say if I make some Macho Man sounds, can we put
Yeah,
that in the
yeah, yeah.
game?
Oh yeah, totally, totally. We'll be doing that. I don't think it's going to be like stuff. Man, you guys are fucking kids, but by any chance, did you guys ever play Bigfoot King of the Monster Trucks on the original NES?
No.
Possibly.
Okay. So back in the day when the idea of speaking in games was like a advanced alien technology, Bigfoot was one of the first ones to actually incorporate voice acting in the game, and all it was prepare to race. And I kind of want to. It's going to be real 16-bit. It's going to be like all those 16-bit wrestling games you play when you were a kid. And it's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be sort of the same vein as that. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be like a $5 game with like 50 cent to $1 fucking DLC packages. It's just going to be like a real cheap fun experience. Dan, did you
Bringing the
fucking hit your head?
pain.
Bringing the
Yep, that
pain and the 50 cents or $1, depending on how much work we put in it. Oh yeah. Like how?
The wrestler's gonna be voiced by me, and he's gonna say, "I'm bringing the pain" when he does his special move. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can totally put that in there. I would love to do that.
Shit, I'll be the fucking announcer, just like prepare to
Let's
fight.
get ready to rumble. Oh wait, I can't say that. Let's get ready to fight now.
Let's get ready to throw down.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah. That's what I've been up to. Website and games coming, and I'm gonna also have a little blog just so I can be a fucking crazy person with that. And I'm really looking forward to doing a website. By the
I've
way,
thought
anyone that
about a
knows,
Congratulations,
blog
Terry A.
before. Twitter
Davis.
is just a
one at a
blog.
time.
Sorry.
What?
What?
Okay, Kang, where can they find you?
You can find
Okay.
me linktr.ee/grimrealm. That's all my shit there.
I thought you were
Alright.
gonna let Kang say what he was saying before, and then I was gonna say what I was saying before.
Well, yeah, we gotta like fast forward it a little bit. We're getting off track.
Okay, maybe you're right. I was the one who wanted to get out of here early, but now I'm just enjoying the company of my friend Mo, who wasn't here for the first hour of this podcast.
Yes. Oops, my bad. Anyway, so where can they find you, Riely?
linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. So many podcasts and YouTube channels up to your fucking ears in content. And also make sure you go to the Demi Gloom YouTube channel, folks, because I'm thinking it's gonna be this coming Saturday. So maybe it already happened by the time you listeners are hearing this podcast, or it's gonna happen soon. I'm thinking Trans Fat Experience is back. We are so back. It's seeming like it was gonna be this weekend. Things fell through, but this next weekend, I think it's gonna happen. We're gonna be back on the airwaves. Me and Demi Gloom, Saturdays at noon.
Whoop whoop.
And also, I do 2 live podcasts now. This is a fun new biggest problem in the universe inspired me, and I was like, it's cool to have a live podcast, and I have 2 of those. So if you like live shows, Thursdays at 7. That's when you can go to YouTube, Riely and Friends, my main YouTube channel, where I'm doing the death stream with my buddy Brad, and we're doing politics and current events and shit. We got to get you on that, Mo. See,
Sounds like
it's
fun.
your type of arena. We do that Thursdays at 7 live on my YouTube channel, and then Saturdays at noon, the Trans Fat Experience live on Demi Gloom channel.
I feel like it'd be so cool to just like you go on, do the show, and then you just hit him with the let's watch.
I don't know what that means. We're gonna end the podcast now. Thank you for listening,
fucking,
everybody.
That was Rooster Teeth.
I'm sorry. I hope the roosters have a bountiful roost. the podcast is
Shut
over.
the fuck up, Riely.
Good lord.
The podcast is over. What is it the Mo says? Ta-ta. That's it. Ta-ta, everybody.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen, everybody.
Bye, everybody.